Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. If you are a friend in room 12, I'm sure, checked Class Dojo this morning, and you've probably seen that one of our science activities for today is a really, really fun sink and float experiment. You might remember doing sink and float way back in November around Thanksgiving time when we practiced experimenting with cranberries and seeing if they sank or if they floated. We made predictions and we had a great time. But today is a little different. I am challenging you to find different things around your house to use and experiment with and see whether or not they sink to the bottom or float to the top. Okay, so I'm going to show you the things that I found, but first I'm going to show you my little chart that I made to record my predictions, and then after the experiment to record the results, which means what actually happened. Okay, stay tuned. All right, so this is the chart that I made in my at-home classroom. It says sink, notice it's under the water, this is my water, or float. I put sink below the water because that's what sinking means. It means when something falls under the water, where floating means it rises to the top above the water. I'm going to be testing out a couple of different items. A ball, a quarter, a magnet letter, it's a J, a spoon, a cup, a straw, and some macaroni. Now, I made predictions before I tested this out, and I think I predicted that the ball, the quarter, and the magnet letter, and the spoon would sink. On this side, I predicted the cup, the straw, and the macaroni would float. The bottom of my chart is empty because I didn't do the experiment yet. Okay, so if you would like to and you have paper and markers or crayons at home, make one of these charts with mom and dad and record your results. Okay, so doing this at home is a little bit more challenging than doing it in school, and it's really hard to video and move around all these different spots, so I'm doing the best I can, and I hope that you can all see and hear what I'm doing. So on my tray, I have my objects that I found around my house. I have a plastic spoon, a ball, a magnet letter J, a quarter, some dry macaroni that I didn't cook, and an empty plastic cup. So remember, I made my predictions already, but it's okay if my predictions are not right. Like I think, and I predicted that the ball would sink. So I'm not going to get upset if it floats. That's what science is all about. It's about predicting, testing it out, and recording your results. And it's all about having fun. Let's see. All right. First, let's do the straw. You can't see the chart because the sun is shining through my door. But I predicted that, my pointer, that the straw right here would float. Let's see. Let's see. It floated. It's floating right at the top. Let's see if you can see it. There it is, floating. So, I'm going to draw on my chart. When I experimented, in the bottom, these floated. So I am going to draw and label my straw. That prediction was correct. Next, let's test out the macaroni. I'm going to take a handful. I predicted on my chart that the macaroni would float. Let's see. Uh-oh. Take a look. I'll help you to come a little closer. It's all the way at the bottom. The macaroni did not float. It sank all the way down. So on my chart, I'm going to record that the macaroni sank to the bottom. I didn't get it right, but I'm not getting upset. There are my little pieces of macaroni. Next, let's try the quarter. I predicted it would sink. Ready? And listen, you can hear it. If it's gonna sink down, it'll clink at the bottom, right down to the bottom, and you saw the splash. So I will record that my quarter sank along with my macaroni. Next up, so I did my straw, my quarter, my macaroni. I need to roll up my sleeves for this. Next, my spoon. I said the spoon would sink also. Let's see. Wow, you can see it is floating right at the top. I didn't get that prediction right either, but that's okay. I will record my results right here. The spoon floated. Next, I have my little purple magnet letter J from our classroom. I took it. Let's see. I predicted it would sink. And down it floats to the bottom. So my letter J, I will record here. Yes, indeed, it sank. My ball is next. I predicted this would sink. The ball is a little tiny. It's very light, not too heavy. It's made of plastic with some string on the outside. Let's see. Wow, look at that. It is floating at the top. My ball, I drew an orange. It floated. Oh my goodness. That one definitely surprised me. And last, my cup. I thought that it would float. Let's see if I'm right. Woo, wow. That is really, really awesome. So I'm recording that my cup floated because it's staying really high on top of the water. And my cup. So let's take a look at my chart. Completed. So my predictions are on the top and my results of the experiment are on the bottom. You don't have to make a chart at home, but if you want to have a little bit more fun with our science today, you can. I can't wait to see what you come up with and all the things that you test around your house. Have a fun Friday. See you later.